Hi everyone, I'm Urban Girl and welcome to my channel. I'm here in the Queen Elizabeth Forest for a solo overnighter. I'm going to try and set up an old tent myself. So let's get cracking, guys. Well, there we go, guys. That's the tent set up, which was the main activity because it is pretty much forecast for rain today. So I wanted to get to the spot, get the tent set up first and foremost, so that when I bring the gear up, I can put it straight in the tent and hopefully we'll all stay dry today and tonight. So I've got to walk back down the hill. There is a wee slight hill. But I came as early as I could so that I could get this first spot because this is the nearest one. It's probably not the best pitch in this whole park. You know, there's loads of different pitches everywhere that you can book and pay for. It is pretty much wild camping. There's no water, no toilets, nothing like that at all. But it's a way for the Forestry Commission to try and discourage, you know, irresponsible camping, and that is that, you know, they've got these wee clearings and during the summer months you need to pay a small fee to pitch a tent. So that's what it is. So fancy my lunch now, so I'm going to walk back down to the car and bring up the rest of my gear because it was quite a lot to carry all in a winner. Yeah, this isn't a backpacking tent by any stretch of the imagination, so yeah, it was easy to bring the tent up and get that set up. So I'll bring you back later, guys. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I couldn't complain. It's about somewhere between 17 to 20 degrees Celsius, so between like 63 to 66 Fahrenheit. And there's been a wee break in the clouds. The sun has been shining. I went for a walk down to the loch. This is the first one that you hit when you come into this area, so it's quite a small one. There is a campsite pitch there, but there was somebody at that one that was fully booked. It does look like a really nice wee spot, but I would imagine there'd be quite a lot of midges down there because you're right next to the water. So it was a nice wee walk anyway. I'll show you a photo. So plans for later, I'm going to try and make up the bed as I suggested by doubling the sleep mat over. So I've still to do that and get my wee barbecue wood burner thing set up. Because I would quite like to test that. I've tried to make a modification to it, so it would be nice to get a wee test of that. And I've collected plenty of sticks from round and about for that. I really need to process them up though because they're too big, so I need to break them all down. But it's such a nice afternoon that I'm just sitting here enjoying this view, listening to the birds around me and generally chillaxing. It's so gorgeous here. Right, I know, don't laugh. It's that time of night, so the road's getting a lot quieter now, which is good. But yeah, the midges are out in full force at the moment. So I've got my wee midge net on, as you can see. Has to be done, has to be done. Otherwise they just drive you absolutely mad. I didn't bring my wee saw or anything, I'm just using my Mora companion knife HD. So we'll use that to process up some of the wood. I do have a wee bit of fat wood, so I'm going to use that as well for tinder. And I've got some cattail in here as well. So I'm going to try and spark it on this and then drop it in. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. might not work because I'm just breaking this bark now by leaning on it too hard. I got this cattail fluff at the swamp that time when I camped at that. Well, I never camped, it was a day camp. Anyway, that's where that's from. So I'm going to try and light that. Better in it. I'm going to try and light this and drop it in, see if it works. See if this one works. Try and get it in the bottom. Not bad. I bought this wee stove ages ago to replace my Lexada one because the problem with the wee Lexada one is it's so small. It's good for like a wee quick cook, but you can't really get any heat off it because you can't really put a lot of wood in it, to be honest. So I wanted something that was a bit bigger that, you know, you could stack up a bit. I'm not actually going to cook on the fire. I'm using my gas stove. I can't be bothered. I don't want all my pot getting all dirty. Quite good actually, it's not bad. I mean, as you can see, one of the things, this is the thing I don't like about it. So I've got this wee grate, but it wasn't, don't think that's going to work. I think that is just going to burn. It is a barbecue grate, but it's obviously not meant to withstand those kinds of temperatures of a bare flame. But as you can see, this was the kind of issue with this wee stove. All the sticks fall out the front of it. There is another model that comes with a wee plate in the front, so I'm going to try and make a wee plate for it out of an aluminium ruler, because yeah, it's annoying. All the wood falls out. Right, I'm definitely not faffing about it anymore. I'm getting too hungry. Anyway, that's heated up. I'm not jumping about. I don't have too much to prepare, luckily. I like just to go for something quick and easy, especially when I'm out on my own. I think that's keeping the midges away, I don't know. I'm going to chance it for a minute, put my wee net away. There's still actually people walking about, coming for walks and things. Probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock or something nearly. Anyway. So really simple dinner tonight. I'm going to have chili con carne and Doritos with some sour cream. Dead easy. Which is chili con carne and Doritos. Which I can recommend. I've had this before. Well guys, that's it. It's about 10:15. So the sun is pretty much just about to dip right below the horizon. I was kind of hoping to get a view of the stars, but it's quite cloudy, so I'm not hopeful for that anymore. I mean, there's a couple of wee patches over there where you can still see the sky, so I don't know, we'll wait and see. But anyway, unbelievably, there's still people coming and going in that car park, but they seem to be parking up for the night, as it were. So that's my wee Uco candlelight there, just in the background. So anyway, that's probably all for tonight, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Morning, everyone. I think it's about 8 o'clock. I slept on and off okay. It was quite windy at one point. I did have to get up. Sorted out the front of the tent, which had come off the rocks. We've done that. That was fine. Probably got a lot more midgy bites than I thought I had, so that was annoying. But yeah, the main thing is the comfort thing again. I mean, I've got my sleeping mat doubled over, I've got this pillow, but it's the same experience. My back's sore, my neck's sore, my knees are sore. I just don't know. I mean, it's so uncomfortable. So it kind of spoils the enjoyment. If anybody has any tips, anything at all, you know, please leave me a comment. Anyway, I'm going to get up and make some coffee and breakfast before I head off. So, that's the plan. Well, guys, thanks again for watching. I'm all packed up except for my chair here. Skipped breakfast and coffee. There was too many midges around, so it wasn't going to be a pleasant experience. It was just going to be a fight against them. I did forget to say, the one thing about that tent that I found was the bathtub bottom thing wasn't 100% effective. So when I was kneeling on the ground, I was getting wet, like, you know, it was soaking into my trousers. I don't know if it's just because it is really, really, really wet at this ground, or it's just obviously a bit old and jaded. So probably, you know, need to put a bit of a tarp down for that as a ground sheet or something. Anyway, managed to get it back in the bag, which is the main thing. I wish these tent manufacturers would make things like bigger bags. It's always a battle. I think that's the good thing about the Lavu. It's dead easy to pack away and it's dead easy to put up compared to a tent. But obviously you don't get the luxury of space in it. I mean, in that tent, it was really good space-wise. Hundreds of space for all your stuff. And the wee vestibule was good as well, so it was nice. But yeah, that's me. Thanks again for watching. I do appreciate all your comments and views. Think about subscribing if you've enjoyed watching my channel. I'm just an urban girl out having a bit of fun.